I'm going to show you how you can be adding in a chatbot widget to your agency website. It's pretty simple. We're going to use ManyChat for this. You can certainly use some other chat platform for this, but I'm going to go with one of the most widely used chatbot builders out there, right? Okay, so I'm in ManyChat here, and I'm connected to a like a test Facebook page. This is not my business's Facebook's business page. This is just something that I use for testing things out. Maybe I want to build a bot in here or whatever, and then like move it off to like a client or something like that. Okay, so I'm in this test environment. I'm going to go to Growth Tools, which is where I'm actually at right now. And I'm going to select New Growth Tool. Okay, now you got an array of options here. I'm going to go for Customer Chat because that's what I want to appear like you see right here, over here in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, Customer Chat. So let's go in here. So you can go in and you can rename the chat if you want to. Wanted. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this active. All right, and now I'm going to edit. I'm going to go to the edit right here because this right now is just like a welcome message, and I don't want just a welcome message, right? So I'm going to go into edit. And then I could go in here and change the text of my messaging, right? And then, of course, I could hop right into here and put in a dynamic field that's pulled in from Facebook whenever that user is chatting with the page, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to leave the text alone, and you can also add in emojis in here. I'm going to leave the text alone. I'm not going to add any other items or elements here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this to a chatbot flow because you don't want just this because someone would hit your chat and then they would just stop. There would be no follow-up, right? You want to try to qualify them perhaps a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and select continue to another step, choose next step, and then from here I'm going to select start another flow. And then I'm going to select click to select a flow. So now I would select in here different flows that I already have created in here. Right now, I don't have a lot going on here because I've moved it over to other stuff, right? And if there's something that I'm not really interested in using, then I'll just get rid of it, whatever. So I would just select whichever. This is the active one that we're setting up right now. But I would select a flow to continue onto. So just for the purpose of this, and I'm going to get rid of this widget so you can't go actually through my bot here in a second. But I'm just going to go ahead and connect it here to this insurance bot. Select this flow. Okay, so what would happen then is once I get this on the website, someone's going to hit this message here, and then they're going to continue on to the next part of the sequence here. So this is the start another flow for the insurance bot. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this. All right, so that's ready. Now I'm going to go back over here. This is my breadcrumb here that I'm working through here. I'm going to go back up here to the MF chat, and I'm going to now select next, or I could select setup. Either one. Okay, so on this page here, I'm going to select install JavaScript and Snippet. And then now I just need to put in my domain that I'm going to be putting this onto, right? So it's automatically going to put in that domain here, plus it's going to create another one too for www dot and then my domain. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. And then I'm going to select next. And so then I'm going to copy this little snippet here. So I'm just going to select copy code to clipboard. And now you want to put this into the header. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So I've got that copied. I'm going to select finish. And now I'm going to hop on over to my website editor. So I'm in the editor here, and I'm going to go over to settings, and I'm going to go to header HTML. And then I already have like pixels in here, a Google Tag Manager, and so forth. I already have my ManyChat code already added in here. But for the sake of this video, let's just pretend that I just pasted this in here, this being the snippet of code that I just copied from right here, right? All right, so we got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and select save. Another step I need to make in here. All of this, all of the text or all of this in here, I would have put into the header HTML section. All right, select X here, and then I'm going to select republish. No, I actually didn't make a change, of course. But for the sake of this video, let's just pretend that I did. And then voila, this is what you'd expect to find after you refreshed your website. You'd expect to see the chatbot widget appear. Now, let's change this. Let's say that you don't want this to appear here, this little welcome message. You just want maybe a little chatbot widget avatar. So I want to show you how you would do that. So back over here under the customer chat pane where you can edit in here, you can change this so it's not opening the chat window. You can just put it as show only the messenger bubble, which is what you see there. And then you can also change how you want this to appear, if you want it to appear both on mobile and desktop, or just desktop only, or mobile only. That's fine. What I usually do is for this screen here, I'll usually leave it open on desktop, but not on mobile, just because there's not as much space on mobile, and I don't want this to cover something that might be important that someone might see in the background, especially if I'm embedding a widget like this onto a landing page where I'm collecting information. I don't want the fields to be hidden by the messenger bubble, or I mean by the chat window, right? Okay, so the next step here would be if I wanted to change the color, because as you can see over here, I have this matching purples that are kind of in our design, right? So if you wanted to edit the color, all you have to do is right here under color, you just need to drop in what's called a hex value for your color. So I'm going to select in here. You could, of course, just eyeball it and change it to whatever you want. But if you wanted a very specific color, which I did, then I would drop in the appropriate hex value for that color. And then I'm just going to show you what this is going to look like if we go ahead and change this. Cool. All right. Next step. Now you can change the greeting message if you wanted to. And the next step, though, would be to select check. I'm not going to do that because I actually do not have the embed code installed on a website anywhere. So it would just error out. I'll show you what this, I got to say this first, I guess. Confirm. I'll show you what happens if this errors out. It's going to get all angry. The screen's going to be all red. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what you'd expect to find if you did not have your widget set up properly, which I don't, because I don't have the widget actually installed on a website. Okay, that's pretty much it.